Hi, I'm Dylan and welcome to my Run Lab. Today we're talking about the Under Armour HOVR Machina 2. Quite an interesting shoe with Bluetooth connectivity, but we'll get to that in a sec. It's been a while since I've run in an Under Armour shoe. The last one I had was the Gemini 3, which in fact I really liked. But despite this, I've never really considered Under Armour to be a technical running brand. That opinion has, however, changed as I've been testing out some of their new running shoes, including this one here, and have some interesting feedback to share with you. The first thing that I find is that there's some really well-constructed technical running shoes within their range. But because their range is quite extensive and training focused, you have to pick through a bunch of general training orientated shoes before you find their running options. So in that regard, their running wall is not as quite straightforward as an Asics or Brooks wall might be, whereby you can pretty much pick apart their shoes by their name, aesthetic or price range. With Under Armour, you may have a shoe like the HOVR Infinite 3, which by aesthetic doesn't look like a running shoe, but in fact it is. My next comment is that Under Armour knows the key trick to making their shoes easier to sell, and that is by giving them step-in comfort. Ultimately, the first few seconds of having a shoe on your foot has a strong influence towards your liking of them. So the key trick here is to create a shoe that has a very comfortable tongue, insole and heel collar. And what this does is it gives you that step-in comfort and almost convinces you to buy the shoes before you even know what they feel like to run in. So in this regard, Under Armour are very good at making comfortable shoes with great step-in comfort. The HOVR Machina 2 is Under Armour's flagship shoe that showcases their midsole material, HOVR. Within its category, you could compare it with the likes of the Asics Nimbus, the Brooks Glycerin, the New Balance 1080, and all other well-cushioned trainers of other brands. You're not going to be breaking any world records in this shoe. For me, it's strictly an easy day shoe. It's well cushioned, it's soft and reasonably supportive. But if you are a beginner runner, you could use it in a more versatile manner as a daily trainer to cover the array of training you throw at it. When we look at the design of the shoe, we have 33mm of cushioning on the heel, while 25mm on the forefoot. And Under Armour actually lists this on their insoles, which I think is kind of cool. The shoe weighs in at 290 grams and has a really luxurious feel to it. You have this gusseted or elasticized tongue. It's quite thin and very few brands nail this element, but Under Armour certainly have. If you flip the shoe over, you'll see a really cool feature there in black. It's a propulsion plate that extends through to the forefoot of the shoe and really stiffens it up and gives it a nice snappy feel. The material the propulsion plate's made out of is actually the same as what most sprinting track spikes are made out of. So you're getting this snappy feel, but it's still comfortable because the HOVR cushioning is nice and soft. So much so that I enjoy actually walking around in the shoe as well. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the HOVR Machina is built with a chip inside the midsole of one of its shoes, the right-hand side shoe, and sends these metrics back to the app Map My Run, which is owned by Under Armour. It does so using Bluetooth, and initially I wasn't sure if this was a bit of a gimmicky feature or not, but it works and I think it can be quite useful for some runners. Essentially, there's two ways you can use this feature. Now the first is if you don't have any additional device, so phone or watch with you, it can record activity metrics in a given 6-hour period, and once you're back with your phone, it will sync these metrics back to your app. Now these metrics are your essentially the number of steps you've taken, and using an accelerometer it determines the stride length, and it basically sums up your stride length and your stride frequency to determine your distance. So it can give you a fairly accurate distance estimate at the end of your run, but without using a GPS to essentially map out where you've run. It can also record your ground contact time and your foot strike angle, which you can view at the end of your run. The second way you can use the shoe's chip is by running with your phone and piggybacking off your phone's GPS, which will be a lot more accurate. The shoes will provide your phone with the stride frequency data, which you can view in live form on the app Map My Run. And the app can kind of coach you into running with a stride frequency within a particular recommended zone. So in this way, it sort of live coaches you and also provides you with some sort of generic coaching tips, which maybe the right runner will benefit from. I think all these key features are cool, but they're not revolutionary, and personally I won't be using them going forward. But if you don't have a GPS, I think all these features can be pretty cool in providing you with the basic data. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a well-cushioned trainer, the HOVR Machina 2 is a great option. Like any other shoe, I would always recommend pinning it up against other brands like-for-like equivalents, and should you like the fit and feel of this option, you can rest assured you've got a good shoe. If you are someone like me with a GPS watch, you probably won't benefit as much from the chip as someone who doesn't have a GPS watch. But if you're someone who doesn't, you're getting almost a 2-in-1 deal over here. You're getting some basic running metrics and a good shoe. Thanks very much for watching this video. We'll see you next time and chat then. Bye.